In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 15, 2023 and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Ole Miss versus Florida. The Ole Miss Rebels travel to Gainesville to take on the Florida Gators at the Stephen C. O'Connell Center on Wednesday in a conference showdown. Ole Miss has a 2-4 record versus the Gators in their last 6 games dating back to 2019. They lost their last matchup 62-57 in overtime against Florida on the road in February 2022. They have lost 6 straight at the O'Connell Center and they have a 3-14 record their lifetime. The Rebels have lost 6 of their last 7 games. They have lost 2 of their last 3 games on the road and they have a 4-7 record away from their home arena this season. The Gators have lost 3 straight overall and 4 of their last 5. They have won 4 of their last 5 home games at the O'Connell Center to improve their home record to 8-4. The Wildcats have won 2 in a row and are now winners of 3 of their last 4 games played at home. Ole Miss is 3-9 against the spread in their last 12 games and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games following an against the spread loss. The over is 5-1 in Ole Miss last 6 games. Florida is 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 Wednesday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games. The under is 12-5 in Florida's last 17 games. The underdog is 20-8 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 28 head-to-head meetings. The Ole Miss Rebels have been involved in many close games recently. Their last 2 defeats were only by 3 points. The Florida Gators are struggling. They have now lost 4 out of their last 5 games after a rough home defeat against Vanderbilt on Saturday. Furthermore, the Rebels and Gators have similar numbers offensively. Ole Miss is averaging 106 points per 100 possessions, while the Gators are only at 107 points per 100. Florida has not been producing, scoring 69 or fewer points in 4 of their last 5 games, and it will be difficult to cover this spread due to the poor offensive production. The defense hasn't been nearly as effective, squandering an average of 75 points in their last 5 games. So the Ole Miss Rebels to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams have been going over the point totals recently. Florida has gone over in 3 straight games and Ole Miss has gone over in 5 of their last 6 games. The Rebels have scored and allowed their opponent to score 70 or more points in 2 of their last 3 games. Florida and Ole Miss rank 104th and 236th in the country in average pace of play respectively. Most signs point to a higher scoring affair. Look for the trends to continue. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Xavier versus Marquette. Number 16 Xavier will try to bounce back from its loss at Butler when it travels to number 11 Marquette on Wednesday night. The Musketeers had won 4 of their previous 5 games, but their loss to Butler dropped them into a tie with Marquette atop the Big East standings. Xavier already picked up an 80-76 win over Marquette at home last month, so it could take a decisive lead in the conference with a victory on Wednesday. Xavier is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games and 8-3-1 against the spread in their last 12 games following an against the spread loss. The over is 20-7-1 in Xavier's last 28 games. Marquette is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 Wednesday games and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games. The over is 8-3 in Marquette's last 11 home games. The home team is 4-1 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 5 head-to-head meetings. This will be one of the best games of the entire season since both teams sit in 1st and 2nd place in the Big East standings with 3 conference losses. Xavier has been great this season, holding a 19-6 overall record and an 11-3 conference record. It was a tough game last time out for Xavier as they fell to Butler on the road 69-67, so they will look to get back on track here. Xavier is great, but going on the road and beating Marquette is not an easy task. Marquette has been a great surprise again this season, exceeding expectations set by most college basketball analysts. They have just one loss at home on the season, which shows how hard it is to beat them on the road. The Golden Eagles narrowly lost to Xavier back on January 15th, so I expect them to come out ready for revenge. They do not have the best defense, but they will pressure the ball and force Xavier to commit turnovers, which will lead to easy buckets. According to Ken Palm, Marquette's defense is ranked number 20 in defensive turnover percentage, which will be the difference maker between these two teams. The fan base will be behind Marquette here. I like Marquette to defend home court in this one, so the Marquette Golden Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This is a matchup between two of the 10 most efficient offenses in the country. Xavier is ranked 8th in offensive efficiency, and they play at a fast pace with the 23rd fastest tempo. Xavier has a lot of scoring options, so they do not need a lot of clock to find someone in a scoring position. Marquette plays fast when they want to. Their tempo is ranked 91st out of 363 Division I teams, but Marquette scores so efficiently on offense that the possession count doesn't need to be through the roof to still go past the total. Marquette is ranked 3rd in offensive efficiency and can score from outside or in, especially with the help of Kolek's 7.7 assists per game. 4 of the last 6 Xavier games have gone over the total, and this game will too. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Alabama versus Tennessee. The Alabama Crimson Tide battle the Tennessee Volunteers in a Southeastern Conference showdown on Wednesday night. The Crimson Tide posted a solid road win against Auburn on Saturday. The Volunteers were stunned in a home loss by Missouri in their previous action. These rivals have not met this season, and Alabama posted a 73-68 home win in the lone meeting last season. The Crimson Tide are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 road games and 10-3 against the spread in their last 13 games overall. The Volunteers are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 Wednesday games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The under is 6-2 in Crimson Tide last 8 overall. The under is 13-3 in Volunteers last 16 Wednesday games. The underdog is 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings. Tennessee's home court advantage has been invisible this season. They just lost at home to Missouri and lost to Kentucky earlier this season on their home floor. Alabama is far better than those two teams. Alabama features the most talented player in the game in Brandon Miller, and he will be a matchup nightmare for the Volunteers. Miller is 6'9" with guard skills, and Tennessee does not have a player his size quick enough to keep up on the perimeter. Tennessee also lacks a true scorer that can get multiple buckets down the stretch in a close game. Santiago is a really nice player, but he only averages 12 points per game. Against a defense as strong as Alabama's, it is difficult to find points without top-level shot creators. This Tennessee team has been struggling heading into this game, and it's going to continue here. 3 games ago against Auburn, even though they won, they only scored 46 points. Alabama is averaging 83 points, and they are going to have no issue running up the score here. The Tennessee Volunteers are going to get the benefit of the doubt at home, where they've been terrific all year, but it's Alabama that's playing the better ball right now and has proven itself on the road. This will also be just the 4th time this season the Crimson Tide are underdogs. 2 of the best teams in the country. Tennessee is going to have issues keeping up, and Alabama is going to get the job done here. Give me the team that's getting free points. So the Alabama Crimson Tide to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. These teams have both been hitting on dares recently. Tennessee has gone under in 3 of their last 4, and Alabama has hit the under in 6 of their last 8. Alabama plays at a fast tempo, but Vegas is aware of this and sets the line higher appropriately. Tennessee plays at a slower pace and is playing at home in this matchup. Tennessee's tempo ranked 246th in the nation, and they want to play a slow game to keep it close against the high-scoring Crimson Tide. This matchup also pairs 2 of the top 5 defenses in the country, as Bama is ranked 5th and Tennessee is ranked 1st. Tennessee will do whatever it takes to slow this game down, and the defenses will generate enough stops to keep this below the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.